Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. In December 2014, the quiet village of Brito, Nicaragua, was suddenly alive with excitement and uncertainty. Word had spread quickly, something big was about to happen. People gathered in the streets, their faces a mix of curiosity and hope, as rumors swirled about a project that could change their lives forever. The arrival of massive yellow construction trucks and bulldozers signaled the beginning of a monumental undertaking. The ground trembled as machinery rolled in, their engines echoing across the hills, marking the start of a project that promised to reshape not just the landscape, but the destiny of an entire nation. In a highly publicized ceremony, the Nicaraguan government, flanked by a mysterious Chinese partner, announced plans for a new interoceanic waterway, a canal to rival the legendary Panama Canal. The handshake between officials symbolized more than just a business deal. It was a pact that would tie Nicaragua's future to global ambitions. Officials took to the podium, their voices filled with conviction. They painted a picture of a future where poverty and economic hardship would be things of the past. Promises of prosperity, jobs, and international recognition filled the air, igniting dreams in the hearts of many Nicaraguans. Villagers, young and old, gathered at the edge of the construction site, watching in awe as powerful machines carved deep scars into the earth. For some, it was the first time they had seen such technology up close, a sign that the world was finally paying attention to their remote corner. The proposed canal would stretch over 270 kilometers, 3 times longer than the Panama Canal, cutting through jungles, rivers, and villages. The sheer scale of the project was staggering, a testament to human ambition and the desire to leave a mark on history. As the sun rose over the construction site, workers pored over blueprints, their faces set with determination. This was more than just a job, it was a vision of progress, a bold leap into the unknown, and a testament to the willpower of a nation striving for a better tomorrow. News of the canal spread quickly, drawing journalists and international news crews from around the globe. Cameras rolled as the world watched, eager to see whether this ambitious project would become a new artery of global trade or fade into history as a costly misadventure. The relentless roar of engines signaled more than just progress. It heralded profound change. The landscape itself began to transform, as forests gave way to construction, and the rhythm of daily life shifted for everyone in the canal's path. For over a century, the Panama Canal had defined global trade routes. Now, Nicaragua was poised to challenge that legacy, offering a new path for ships and a new chapter in the story of international commerce. With billions in Chinese investment, the project signaled a dramatic shift in global power dynamics. The partnership between Nicaragua and China was about more than money. It was about influence, strategy, and the future of Central America. The arrival of the construction convoy was not just a sign of development, it was a symbol of geopolitical change as two nations joined forces to pursue a shared dream. For the people of Nicaragua, the canal brought a whirlwind of emotions. Some saw hope for jobs and prosperity, while others feared displacement and the loss of their way of life. The future felt both promising and uncertain. The government promised thousands of new jobs and a dramatic boost to the country's GDP. Lines formed as hopeful workers waited for their chance to be part of something historic, their dreams intertwined with the fate of the canal. Yet, questions lingered about the enigmatic billionaire behind the project. Who was he? And what were his true intentions? The mystery only deepened as rumors swirled about the project's financing and long-term viability. Environmentalists raised urgent concerns about the fate of the lush jungles and the communities that lay in the canal's path. What would become of the wildlife, the rivers, and the people whose lives depended on the land? The engines roared on, but beneath the noise, whispers of doubt and uncertainty echoed through the villages. People wondered if the dream would bring salvation or sorrow. The Nicaraguan dream was grand, filled with hope and ambition, but as the first earth was moved, it became clear the reality would be far more complex, and the true cost of this dream was yet to be revealed. The Nicaragua Grand Canal was a staggering vision, one that captured the imagination of engineers, politicians, and dreamers alike. It was more than just a construction project, it was a bold attempt to reshape the destiny of an entire nation. Stretching an incredible 172 miles from coast to coast, this waterway would carve a new path through Nicaragua, dramatically altering the country's geography and connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in a way never seen before. The proposed route cut through dense rainforests and the ancestral lands of indigenous communities, bisecting the vast expanse of Lake Nicaragua, the largest freshwater lake in Central America. The environmental and social impacts were immense, raising questions and concerns from the very beginning. Unlike the historic Panama Canal, this new canal was designed to accommodate the world's largest supertankers. Its locks and channels would be both wider and deeper, allowing for the passage of ships that could never fit through Panama's aging infrastructure. The estimated cost was a staggering $50 billion, a sum to be financed by the enigmatic HKND Group, a Chinese conglomerate with ambitious global interests. The scale of investment was unprecedented for Nicaragua. At the center of it all was Wang Jing, a reclusive telecom billionaire from China. His sudden emergence as the project's mastermind added an air of mystery and intrigue, fueling speculation about the canal's true backers and intentions. In a historic move, the Nicaraguan government granted HKND a 100-year concession, effectively handing over control of the canal and its surrounding developments for generations to come. The grand plan didn't stop at the canal itself. It included the construction of 2 deep-water ports, a brand-new international airport, and luxury tourist resorts along the waterway, promising to transform Nicaragua into a regional hub for trade and tourism. Supporters claimed the project would lift thousands out of poverty, bringing jobs, infrastructure, and hope to one of the hemisphere's poorest countries. It was sold as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to transform Nicaragua's future. The canal's strategic goal was clear: to break Panama's near monopoly on global shipping and offer a faster, more efficient route for the world's largest cargo vessels. By providing a state-of-the-art alternative, the Nicaragua Grand Canal promised to revolutionize international trade, reducing bottlenecks and increasing global shipping capacity. Yet, this bold challenge to the established order was not without controversy. Environmentalists, local communities, and international observers voiced strong concerns about the project's risks and long-term consequences. For many Nicaraguans, the canal represented the key to a brighter, more prosperous future, a symbol of hope and progress rising from the heart of their country. But as the world watched, the project's grand ambition was met with skepticism, uncertainty, and a growing debate over whether this dream would ever become reality. The Nicaragua Canal was more than just a private infrastructure venture. It was a bold statement on the world stage, a project that captured the attention of global powers. While it promised economic development and new opportunities for Nicaragua, its true significance lay in the shadows of international politics. This canal was, at its core, a calculated geopolitical move, orchestrated with precision and intent. Seen as an extension of China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, the canal offered Beijing a rare and strategic foothold in the Western Hemisphere, right in the backyard of the United States. It was a move that signaled China's growing influence far beyond Asia and Africa, reaching deep into the Americas. The project directly challenged the U.S. sphere of influence, long symbolized by the Panama Canal, a vital artery of global trade and a cornerstone of American power in the region. A Chinese-backed canal in Nicaragua was not just an economic competitor, it was a direct challenge to the established order, raising questions about who would shape the future of the Americas. The presence of Chinese engineers, diplomats, and even naval vessels near the Central American coastline signaled China's readiness to project power and influence uncomfortably close to the U.S. mainland. For China, the canal offered not only economic advantages in global trade but also the potential for increased military reach, allowing for faster movement of goods and potentially naval assets between oceans. The United States, watching closely, questioned the project's economic viability, but many suspected that the true motives were geopolitical. Was this about trade, or was it about power and influence? For Nicaragua, the partnership with China offered a way to reduce its dependence on the U.S., opening doors to new investments and alliances that could reshape its future. President Ortega's government saw alignment with a rising global power as a chance to assert independence and gain leverage on the world stage. The canal became a piece in a high-stakes geopolitical chess game, entangling Nicaragua in the complex web of global tensions between superpowers. Ultimately, the Nicaragua Canal was about far more than economics. It was about shifting alliances, emerging powers, and the struggle for dominance in a rapidly changing world. The implications of this project were profound and far-reaching, promising to reshape not only trade routes but also the very balance of power in the Americas for generations to come. The canal was hailed as Nicaragua's salvation. President Ortega promised it would lift the country from poverty. The project was to create over 50,000 jobs and boost GDP. It painted a picture of a transformed nation with modern infrastructure. Transit fees from ships would fund education and healthcare. The canal was a chance for an economic miracle. It promised modernization and access to the global economy. For young Nicaraguans, it symbolized hope for a better future. The government sold the canal as a patriotic endeavor. The promise of prosperity resonated with struggling citizens. The canal was a central pillar of the government's platform. But the dream soon collided with harsh reality. From the start, the canal faced skepticism. The $50 billion cost exceeded Wang Jing's net worth. Critics questioned the project's financing and transparency. The economic case was scrutinized. Panama's expansion reduced demand. Analysts doubted the revenue projections. The lack of transparency fueled speculation about Chinese state funding. The concession law granted HKND sweeping powers. Critics saw it as a sellout of national sovereignty. Wang Jing's inexperience added to doubts. The project seemed a high-risk gamble. The shadow of doubt grew with each unanswered question. The dream faced mounting skepticism and uncertainty. The canal threatened Central America's vital ecosystems. Lake Nicaragua faced catastrophic consequences from dredging. The lake is a crucial freshwater source and home to unique species. Environmental risks included contamination and habitat destruction. The canal's path threatened rain forests and biological reserves. The environmental impact assessment was criticized as inadequate. The project symbolized a disregard for nature. The paradise of Nicaragua was at risk of being lost. The environmental price was impossibly high. The canal's path threatened thousands with displacement. Farmers and indigenous communities faced eviction. The concession allowed land expropriation with minimal compensation. Social unrest and protests erupted across the country. Indigenous groups argued their rights were violated. The canal threatened their land and way of life. The government's approach created division and mistrust. The project tore the country apart, pitting citizens against the state. The human toll was immense, leaving a fractured society. The dream of unity devolved into conflict and repression. As Nicaragua's project faltered, Panama's canal thrived. The Panama Canal's expansion accommodated larger ships. Panama's stability and transparency were its greatest assets. The expansion neutralized Nicaragua's selling points. Panama adapted to global trade demands, reinforcing its position. The contrast between the projects was stark. Panama's success highlighted Nicaragua's challenges. The shipping industry valued reliability, favoring Panama. Panama defended its turf, leaving Nicaragua's dream unfulfilled. The enduring legacy of Panama proved insurmountable. Today, Brito is quiet. The grand project is gone, the machinery is gone, and the roads are overgrown. The $50 billion project vanished, leaving no canal or infrastructure. Wang Jing's fortunes collapsed, and HKND closed. The Nicaraguan government rarely mentions the project. The canal became a monument to ambition and failure. Promises of prosperity evaporated, leaving disappointment. The project left a legacy of division and mistrust. It highlighted global power complexities and development risks. The unbuilt canal remains a potent symbol of lost opportunity. It raised profound questions about development and sovereignty. The Nicaragua Canal is remembered for its unfulfilled dream.